Jai Hind to all and welcome to your own YouTube channel MNB The Futurist. Today's update is on outgoing Biden government administration and his AI regulatory policies and how is he dividing or rather divided the world through AI. A retrograde step by the unsecure nation. Really interesting information and stay tuned till the end of this video. You'll gain a lot. Now, he names it Regulatory Framework for the Responsible Diffusion of Advanced Artificial Intelligence Technology. Really? He divided countries into three categories. Close allies and partners include 18 absolute US besties like UK, Australia, France plus Taiwan, who are aligned with the national security and foreign policy interests of the United States. Then the 22 countries of concern include those we would expect very easily China, Russia, Iran, etc. But to underline just how much the US is now linking AI and security, the White House specifically cites them as arms embraced countries. Now, these powers are all banned from getting advanced US chips. And then there's everyone else who will now face limits on their access to and use of top US chips. Interestingly, this other groups includes more than half the European Union, example Poland, and various other US allies like even Israel. So it's business as usual for some friends and no business as usual for foes. The biggest change is therefore for everyone else, the 150 countries now facing new US rules. Now, unless you are in a country of concern, you can still buy chips totaling 1700 advanced GPUs without a permit more than enough for most routine usage. Then firms in that vast other middle ground, they can also apply for national verified end user status, which allows them up to 3,20,000 GPUs over the next 2 years. Otherwise, there's a cap of 50,000 advanced GPUs per country. For context, there are individuals data centers which are bigger than that. Now, why all this? US primarily wants to avoid US tech benefiting US rivals. And it's just not about controlling foreign access but also spreading US standards and boosting US visibility. Now, these new rules, they have incentives for countries and even companies to get on board, enabling US to see who's using what chips, where and how. The idea is to close loopholes that have been enabled China to maintain limited access to top US chips so far. So the White House emphasizes the importance of maintaining control over critical AI technology, ensuring it remains rooted in American infrastructure. Now, as AI transforms various sectors, including intelligence and defense, the US aims to prevent its technology from inadvertently empowering rival nations. Now, the stance reflects the escalating tech rivalry between US and countries like China, with the US seeking to even safeguard its technological advancements and maintaining a kind of competitive edge in business and in industry. But there is a catch. US chip makers are not happy. Why? Despite strict US regulations, American chip makers continue to reap massive profits from selling older generation chips in China. And that is the reason why I said a retrograde step by an insecure nation. However, tighter US rules may spark further resistance from US semiconductor industry, which could also face significant disruptions to its lucrative Chinese market. Now, since US tech industry is pushing back against new regulations, it aimed at restricting chip sales to China. Oracle and Nvidia executives, they argue that these rules will undermine US leadership in cloud chips and AI and will even harm global competitiveness. Now, Nvidia VP notes that while the rules are framed as anti-China measures. They won't enhance US security, but instead they'll weaken America's global standing. Now the industry is also frustrated with the lack of consultation and even the scope of regulations. Interestingly, Nvidia can still sell slower chips in China, generating 5 billion US dollars quarterly. Now the real concern lies in the impact on Nvidia's global revenue from data centers powering the AI boom. China, the EU and US tech companies are also united their criticism. With 120 days of comments and suggestions changes, all eyes are on the incoming US administration to now revisit all these kind of new regulations, which will either create complexities or going to simplify the global order or global relations. Will the new president prioritize getting tough on China or being business friendly? The decisions will have to be significant implications for US tech industry and even global trade dynamics. So basic ally critics argue these new rules will just push the world into China's arms, while Biden says these rules will do the opposite, prying countries out of China's arms if they still want access to the best chips. So it's really about US leverage, which rests on US chip dominance, which largely also rests on Nvidia, which is getting increasingly unhappy. So it's unclear how long that dominance can last, but Nvidia's chips still way outperform China's best offering, and these rules basically aim to preserve and extend that lead. And in an exponential frontier tech like AI, even a small lead is enough to shape the future. Some interesting things are also, kind of worth noting, that Biden's new rules also regulate certain advanced mode weights, which basically control how AI modes generate and improve the responses, where Nvidia chief is also set to visit both China, where Nvidia is now under antitrust investigation, and Taiwan this week. So the other part of Biden's strategy has been to revive US chip manufacturing, mostly now handled in Taiwan. So interestingly, the outgoing US Commerce Secretary just claimed that TSMC is also now producing ultra advanced 4nm chips at scale in Arizona, seemingly proving the skeptics wrong. So where did we reach? World is round. USA policies are always kind of confusing, leading to increase in complexities just to have their superior hand in as a policy maker. So high time they also need to have their own reality check before they win crown of a policy maker. I think maybe ChatGPT can help us in this query. I hope you found this video informative. Thank you for watching, and do let us know how did you find this information in our comment section, and don't forget to like and share the video. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.